I'm Diane Vallere, and I write humorous mysteries, and I'm counting from my first book up to my 40th, which comes out on February 27th. But today I am telling you about number 29, which is Framed on a Moon Trek. Started out life as Spiders from Mars. So if you can't tell from this title, this is my David Bowie book. I really jumped down the deep end on Bowie and Ziggy Stardust, and so this book has a lot of little Easter eggs for Bowie fans out there. And it is the fourth book featuring Lieutenant Sylvia Stryker. So yes, we are going back to space. And I even rearranged my book so that you can see my space titles on there and tilted my screen just to make it all kind of spacey. I don't know. It's not really all that. It's spacier. My view is spacier than yours because I get to see the rest of my apartment and my weird stuff. So, Framed on a Moon Trek. So, somewhere around book number 3 in this series, I realized that Sylvia doesn't just solve mysteries on spaceships. That's what happened in book number 1, and that's what happened in book number 2. But in book number 3, she was solving a mystery, but she started out on land, on planet, and she had to get into space, get onto a spaceship to solve a mystery. So it kind of added in an element of adventure, space adventure. The way that book ended, and I'm not giving away big spoilers, but the way that book ended, it wasn't really resolved. There was a thread that was left hanging that was kind of meant to indicate that, like, yes, there's more, but there wasn't more at that point. So I did think, I don't know if I'm going to continue writing this series or not, but I felt like it could use one more book to kind of wrap up that's how I left things in book 3. So Spiders from Mars became that book to deal with the end of book 3. So in this one, there is a mystery. There's also an element of space adventure. Again, Sylvia's flying around. Mars is the planet that we get to go to, the moons of Mars. And in it, her mentor, Neptune, is in prison for something he didn't do. The powers that be want to keep him locked up, not because they think he did anything wrong, but because they think he's a threat to their rules. So Sylvia's anti-authority figure at this point for a whole bunch of different reasons, and she wants to bust her mentor out of jail. So she's been working on how to get somebody out of jail since the end of book 3. She comes up with a plan. She goes to put the plan into play. She sees on the ticker tape outside of the federal building that there was a murder inside the space jail. She freaks out because she thinks somebody killed Neptune, but then it turns out somebody killed the baddest space pirate who was also in the same prison as Neptune. And because Neptune was in prison, all of a sudden, the people who locked Neptune up can hang this on him and make it look like he's going away for life. So it kind of ratchets everything up. It's not just like he didn't do this little crime. Now it's like he's going to get sent off to banished to some planet where only criminals stay, and I'm never going to see him again. And at this point, Sylvia has a little bit more of a relationship with Neptune than just mentor-mentee. So that, in a nutshell, is Framed on a Moon Trek. It is book 4 in the series, and I thought it was going to be the last book. As much as I love writing Sylvia, I just thought that she wasn't going to have any more adventures, but she wouldn't let me go. There was another idea that just kept kind of following me around, and I had a little bit of extra time this past year, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to say, this is what I want to write, so I'm just going to do it. So I did, and I wrote it, and I just absolutely love the book, but I'm not going to tell you any more about that because it doesn't come out until after this series, so it's not part of the Big 40. So you're going to have to wait, but I guarantee you I will tell you all about it when the time comes. So that is Framed on a Moon Trek, book number 29, out of my 40 book count up. Thank you very much for watching, and I will be back tomorrow to tell you about book number 30. We will be in the final 10 books. Woohoo! Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.